Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US buy stocks. Today we'll have a look at PetIQ Incorporated, PETQ, traded at NASDAQ. PETQ is showing very nice upwards trend that started actually from the COVID dip at about 17th of March. And since then the uptrend is continuing strongly, being reconfirmed many times. So it's overall very stable stock in that sense. And last three trading sessions, if you look, showed some red candles currently, and now we kind of stabilized at moving average 20 here. So currently the question is, are we going to continue the downtrend or we will observe a reverse? So, and is it a good stock to buy? And if it is, what would be the interesting buy and sell options? So to understand what's going on with this stock, let's have a look at general statistics. First of all, we need to mention that here we have three moving averages depicted, being green, blue, and red lines, moving average 20, 50, and 200 correspondingly. General depiction you can see here on the left side. And this stock is actually stock that shows so-called 20, 50, 200 behavior, being moving averages 20 on top, 50 in between, and 200 on the bottom. So these stocks, and this was actually similar situation before. So usually this trend, if it's kept consistently, speaks that company is really doing well, it's growing, and as a long-term company, it's good to buy and keep. If you are mid-term trader or short-term traders, you still need to see some waves to where you can buy. And for those waves, let's look closer. So RSI, if you look at RSI, it was 3 days ago touching the area of overbought, and now it's going down, so now it's in the middle. And usually for stocks that show this 20, 50, 200 situation, middle of RSI is always kind of a trigger point, because you can, for example, look at May 17, where we had this wave up. RSI was touching the middle and then also making wave up. The same happened at April 20 when we had another wave reversal. Also RSI was in the middle, etc., etc. Any wave you take, usually RSI is around the middle actually, or a little bit below. The same, a small wave at about 8-10 June, the same, we were in the middle. And now RSI is again in the middle. So this is a good positive thing, which says that probably it's need another wave being formed, so we should reverse. Also, if you look at the general trend here, the trend is really nicely defined, and it was reconfirmed many times. So it was confirmed at beginning of April here, it was confirmed mid of April, it was confirmed also mid of May, although there was some temporarily piercing these two candles. And then it was reconfirmed at 14th of June, and now we are again touching this trend. So most probably it will be reconfirmed again. Also, why we think so is actually the candle combination, because you can see the three red candles and they decreasing in size, and the last candle of today is actually a doji. So they look like this, and the last one is doji, meaning like it's a candle with a small body and small shadows. Which means like that overall that the downtrend is decreasing its steam, and we are most probably about to reverse, because bulls are slowly fighting better and better against bears, and bears are losing their steam, so we might have reversal. Again, still some piercing possible of this thick red line, green line, let's call it trend 1. If some piercing would happen, then the next defense zone will be moving average 50, which is the blue line, and it will be coinciding also with another support line here. So this will be double support for this stock, which makes it actually, it's about here, this line, which makes it really strong possible reversal. So the advice for this stock would be, it's already in a buy zone, let's call it box 1, and anything that dips lower than this line will be zone 2. And of course, if it goes deeper than moving average 20, which is extremely rare, mostly impossible, but if any, it will be super strong buy zone. So zone 1 to buy, zone 2 and 3 most probably will be somewhere either already reversing, confirming the trend, or a little bit piercing towards zone 1. Still, it's advised to keep some funds for possible average down if we pierce towards zone 2. But actually, for the moment, this stock is quite bullish. Also, if you look at MACD, it's kind of going with small waves here, and we are again in the negative zone, so we will probably go another wave up. So in that sense, it is still possible to have a reversal, and then we will see how it will go further, because if you look the upper channel for this trend, which is this one, it's slowly narrowing. So what does it mean? Let's call it trend 2. It's the upper channel that usually works as kind of resist line, and it's narrowing, so there is still a place between these two where we can volatilely go upwards. So still the trend is positive. Also the moving average 20 and 50 are still looking upwards without any sign of flattening out. So therefore, overall advice for this stock is it will continue the trend up. That was it for PETQ. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel.